All right, so now I'm going to do that other thing that I said in the last video where I'm going to be listening to my sets. I have two sets to listen to, right? And I'm going to be taking notes and doing it live in front of you. Obviously, the audio quality on these things is not amazing because I recorded it on my phone. So I'm just going to write June 13th, third floor. There were maybe like a 10 people audience there. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying it for context, I guess, a little bit for myself. If you came to this video first before you heard my other one, I just started doing comedy. This is my second set ever, and I'm just journaling. I'm just keeping a diary of what I'm doing, right? So I'm not experienced. I don't know what I'm doing really. I'm just doing this to learn, and maybe I don't know. Maybe if someone comes across this and they're scared to do it, maybe it'll encourage them or something. But that's not the main point. The main point is to do this for me. And that's it. Okay, so I really don't want to do this, and it's not a joke. I'm not playing it up or anything. I really don't want to do this. I don't want to listen to myself saying jokes and trying to be funny. It's very cringy. But I have to do it. So all right, let's do it. This is like a 5-minute set. We're gonna listen to both of them. I'll just put it from the beginning. He's a mycologist.
Sure.
Yeah. I just said that. Okay, so just for context on that, he's a mycologist. Everyone was riffing with this guy who was into mushrooms, and everyone was talking about that. And everyone was just saying, "Oh, you're the mushroom guy. You're the mushroom guy." And I know that the word is mycologist or mycologist. Actually, I don't know which one it was. So I just thought like I'd go on and say the right word, and that'll be funny because he will know, but no one else. But I got shut down right away. Like everyone was like, "Sure." Oh, there you go. He's a mycologist.
Sure.
Yeah. I just said that sounds smart, and no one knows what it's here.
Take the name.
Where's the video game guy? I had a couple of jokes ready for this one. It's kind of late. I guess he took the bus. I keep saying, what the fuck? Also, this is terrible. Also, what happened there is that I was in the audience before. So when I went up, I was like, oh, where's the guy with the white shirt? I had a couple of jokes ready for him, you know.
Chega a ser. A Barrow Sebastian Brothers Salvador Vijagra. Tomley. Yeah, you get that one. You've been here for like 20 years, something like that. I'm a.
I don't understand what I'm saying. And I don't know if it's the recording or if it's just me that doesn't enunciate enough. So maybe I'll have to do enunciation exercises or something. I don't understand what I'm saying. I don't know. I didn't check the recordings. Maybe they're not good. Maybe they're not fit for this.
Latino, South American, Mexican left, right? Where are you?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I was like, oh, there's a Mexican here.
¿Qué tal? I can't see shit. Fuck these lights. How are you? ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? I was just in Mexico, actually.
Really? Where?
Mexico City. Yeah, it's a lot of people making out. Right? Is that true? And a lot of homeless people making out also, which is weird. A lot of homeless people making out in the streets. Yeah, I was like, fuckers, get at home. And I know that's wrong to say. I should have said, consíganse una casa, because they only understood Spanish, right? Yeah.
So bad. I mean, like, whatever. But I like the jokes. I just noticed that I don't like the way I'm talking. I feel like that's not me. Maybe it's just insecurity or something.
There's you know.
It's like I'm tired, which I was, but it's like I don't want to talk. So but I want to do the low energy, but I also want to be there. So let's see.
This thing about Latinos that we think that they're good dancers. I'm not. They're what else? Oh, they like soccer. I don't like soccer either. And that they're good in bed. Yeah, this is 343 right there. Yeah. Actually, any premature ejaculators in the room tonight? Yeah? She's going like, oh, no, you're taking your time. For those who don't know what a premature ejaculator is, I'll explain. I'll make it quick.
Yeah, okay, so no one likes that. I know I did it yesterday too. It's like I'll make it quick. It's just so hacky, I think. I'll make it quick. Like, people don't like that, I feel. They see it coming. Hey. I'll make it quick. No good. Okay.
Hey. Being a premature ejaculator is like, I don't know, I think most girls are pretty good at being premature ejaculators, actually. Because we're good at jaywalking as well, right? We do it quick, and if we get caught, we're like, oh, this is the first time this happens. Yeah, officer, I swear, I thought I had the green light.
Shit, I'm being someone else. I'm not talking like myself. I don't know how much I believe that person on stage. Huh. But maybe I'm being hard on myself also. So yeah, these jokes about being a premature ejaculator are they come from reality, right? Like, I'm not a premature ejaculator anymore, but I was when I was like much younger. So, and I know the pain of that, so I thought I would dig into that and try to like make jokes into it. And also I thought that being so vulnerable on stage would put people on my side. So that's my strategy there. I don't know if it's right or not. I'm trying it out, right? So let's keep going.
Yeah, those are my jokes about premature ejaculation.
That's not good.
What else? Oh, yeah. Fucking hate astrology. Mostly because I'm a Scorpio. Yeah. You like astrology for sure. Fuck me. Yeah.
It's just a girl that looked like she'd like astrology in my mind or something. So this is the one thing I felt like people were laughing more than what I'm hearing. And now I'm like, is it the recording or no one, or people were just chuckling? But then also there were like less than 10 people there. So,
My ex-girlfriend used to have a podcast about astrology. Yeah. And every time a new episode would come out, right? She'd be like, oh, what'd you think of it? And I say, oh, I liked it. And I would make some shit out. And eventually she realized, hey man, you're not really listening to my podcast. I'm like, hey, you're making shit up. I'm making shit up. I think we're even. She was Libra, so balanced relationship. My friend here told me I should say Libran, but who gives a fuck about astrology? Seriously. Yeah.
I don't know about that. So that thing. Yeah, so that thing about you're making shit up, I'm making shit up. For sure there's a better way to phrase it, but when I'm on stage, I'm just grasping at straws and I'm trying to remember what I want to say, right? So,
What else we got? Oh,
that's me drinking water.
yeah. I also got into what else? I also got into murder podcasts. It's called, there's two types of murderers: narcissists and generous ones. The murderers, the narcissists. Fuck me. Narcissists are all about me.
Okay, so yeah, I should not acknowledge when I'm fucking up, like being like fuck me and shit like that. That doesn't work. And it's weird because I feel like I'm gaining more confidence on stage, so I'm allowing myself to fail, but I should not make it the subject of the thing, I think.
And the generous ones where there's dead ways. Hey, that was a thinker. There we go.
Okay, so that's the joke that no one laughed at. And I talked about it with a comic, and he was like, he told me like another phrasing that would make it work because he's like, it's good, you know. So it's like there's murderers that are narcissists, all me, 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 and there's the generous ones. The way to tell that they're generous ones is there's always dead giveaways. And he's like, maybe you can call them something else, and then be like, you get a dead person, you get a dead person, you get, you know, something like that, where like you're kind of punching up the joke and making it more obvious. I don't know. I feel like I'm not eloquent enough to make that joke. 'Cause it feels too long, and by the time like I get that silence, I'm lost there. So that's a thought process so far. Let's see. And did you guys hear that the Dollar Cinema is closing down?
The dollar store?
Yeah.
Like the one in Cote today?
Yeah, yeah. Well, in Namur, yeah. Or Bernie, Bernie, a local legend. He's like the nicest guy. You go there, he gives you free popcorn and everything.
I got lice from that place.
You got late?
Lice?
I got late. During she said I got lice from that place, and I heard I got laid. So I said I got laid, but then during a short movie.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's closing down.
Ratatouille.
Okay, so this girl kept like talking over like the show. It was fine, but she said, I said, "Oh yeah, I got laid there during a short movie." Right, to come back to the premature ejaculation thing, and she said ratatouille, and I have no idea what that means. I just thought it was funny for some reason, and I'm like, oh fuck, is I got laid during Ratatouille a better joke? And I feel maybe it is because Ratatouille is a funnier word, you know. I told Bernie, dude, I got an idea. It'll increase your profits tenfold. $10 cinema. It's like I don't think you get it. It's like, I don't really think you get it. Fuck. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. It's like that joke in the context of that audience really worked. People were clapping and stuff, and I kept talking over them. I did not. I can't. I don't accept the laughs. I'm just like, I'm not funny. I'm not funny. So I don't accept the laughs. So I just keep talking over them. I should have just. Let's hear it again. I should have just accepted it. $10 cinema. It's like I don't think you get it. It's like, I don't really think you. So I'm talking over people, so then they don't get the second joke. Get what we're doing here. I don't think you do either. You're closing down. I'm so mumbly, Jesus. All right, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, so that's the first set. And that was with the bigger audience. How do I feel about that? I feel maybe I did worse than I thought. But I like the jokes and I had fun listening to it. I don't think I'm mumbly, right? I'm very mumbly, and that is not cool. It's like an so I need to work on that. Yeah, I just did it. There's like a detachment that I'm trying to do, and I don't know if it works. I don't know if it works because it makes it sound like I don't care. I feel like maybe next time I should do it with video so that I can see myself also. Okay, so this is the second set that I did yesterday for almost no people. There was a girl there that wanted to do comedy for the first time that went on right before me, and she was shitting on French people. It was funny. It was like her set was really funny, but she was shitting on French people. So I went in with that.
You know, I will roll. Salut, salut.
Les Français sont à So that was like, oh, you think you're funny? You think you're funny, huh? The French have arrived, which is a reference to a dude this is a dude that tried to kill the prime minister of Quebec, and he said les Anglais sont arrivés. So I just went on stage to her and I was like, les Français sont arrivés, which means like the French have arrived. Like it's just in context, it works.
Yo, I clapped for myself just there because I didn't know I was going up. Felt good. My name is Álvaro Sebastián Carlos Julio Salvaño Villalba. What do you know it is?
Okay, he's joking. He's not from here.
Can't believe.
Oh, he is from here. Yeah,
No soy de loco. Any Mexicans in the crowd?
Okay, so the joke is that there was almost no one, and there was obviously no Mexicans.
The guy like there, I think, he's a Mexican. He's like doing a siesta or something. So for sure, a Mexican. I was
Yeah, the dude in the back was like almost falling asleep.
just in Mexico, actually. I'm not from Mexico, I'm from Uruguay. I was just in Mexico, and a lot of people making out in the streets, and a lot of homeless people as well, and a lot of homeless people making out in the street. Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, hey, get a room. Which is the wrong thing to say, I should have said, consigan el cuarto. This is Spanish. So I'm Latino, obviously. I'm from South America.
I don't know what I'm saying.
So what do we know about South Americans, right? Like, they like soccer, right? I don't. They know how to dance. I don't. And
Actually, I feel like I've improved on that second one so far. I have more energy, and I'm like more like less
they're good in bed.
Oh, well, just
What is it?
Probably are.
No, I'm not. Actually, not.
okay. So I gave on that one. I was like, because it was obvious what I was gonna say. I gave the mic to someone in the audience to try to like get them on my side, and he's like, "Oh, you probably are good in bed," and the thing is, like, I'm not, right?
Actually, any premature ejaculators in the crowd? Vance, you said you'd back me up on this one, though.
Vance is the host.
You? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Game,
Vance yelled, "Yeah."
freaking nice game, baby. I knew it. So for those who don't know what a premature ejaculator is, I'll explain. Don't worry, I'll make it quick. So a premature ejaculator is a bit like a jaywalker, right? Like, we do it fast, and if we get caught, we're like, oh, it's the first time it's ever happened to me. Yeah. That's actually real. Sorry, officer, I thought I had the green light. Yeah, there we go. Anyone here like astrology?
I do.
Yeah, I fucking hate astrology. Fucking sucks. Mostly because I'm a Scorpio. No way! Fuck. You are?
It sucks.
It sucks, I know, right? But I think that the issue with Scorpios, even though we're passionate, intense, and mysterious, the issue is that we got the wrong mask on. So it's fucking insect. Get close to me, I'll kill you. Right? It sucks. I used to have a girlfriend. She had a podcast about astrology. It's true. Yeah, and like every week there would be a new episode. She'd be like, "Oh, what'd you think? What'd you think?" I didn't even listen to that shit. I was like, "Yeah, it's good. I love it. Love the file format, MP3. I love that shit. I love the metadata. Good shit, Like, she's like, "Hey, you're obviously not listening. Like, you're making this shit up." Well, you are too, It's like, yeah, it's a relationship. She's a Libran, so it worked out. Did you ever get shat on by a bird? Yeah, it's a warm surprise. Right? Yeah. Did you ever try to shit on a bird? It's like, shit, man. Yeah, those are my shit jokes. I mean, since the beginning, right? But, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I can't do that. So shitting. That's the thing. Like, I feel like people were laughing more at the bird shitting jokes. So the joke about getting shot on by a bird, people reacted to it. I remember, and then it was like, "Did you ever try to shit on a bird?" That got bigger laughs, and I don't even have a punchline to that. I really want people to come into this world of like weird logic, I guess, with my set, which doesn't fit the first part, but Yeah, I've noticed I'm doing a lot of and ums, which I thought I wasn't doing actually. So good thing that I've listened to it. I like my jokes. They're not the best jokes. I like them. Um, and I like how I'm handling the audience. The audio is terrible on these things, so it's kind of like I think it makes it sound worse than it was, but it wasn't amazing, I guess. Um, but I had so much fun doing these things, right? So I'll keep it doing it. Let's see what's next.
Did you guys know that prostitution is the oldest profession in the world? Yeah. But that doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Because imagine you go see a sex worker back then, and she's like, yeah, we're done here. How are you paying? I don't know. I'll wait till they make up other jobs. Right? Doesn't make any sense, dude.
Okay, so there's a guy there. I was like, oh, that's true, that's true. So that was like one of my favorite moments there. Keep in mind, like there were like 4 people in the audience, so I feel like maybe this will get a better laugh in a bigger audience, or it'll bomb harder. At least people are not reacting, which is good.
Hey, did you guys know that Dollar Cinema is closing down? Dude, like fucking Bernie, like a legend, local legend, the owner, Bernie. You guys know Bernie? You know, I used to go to that place. He'd give me like free popcorn, very generous. So I was telling Bernie, like, hey man, I got a business idea for you. It'll increase your profit tenfold. $10 cinema. You know? He's like,
No one cared about that. I think it needs a bigger pause. I think that joke just and the other said it worked. Like that was my best joke on the. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. It was my best joke on the other set and my worst. Well, and no one gave a shit about it on this one. And I think it's because I did it too quick. I have to let people think about it.
I don't think you understand how this works. I don't think he understands either. He's going bankrupt. So, do you guys hear about those murder mystery podcasts? Yeah, do you listen to any of those? Yeah, like there's always like the.
I'm talking so much to the audience. It's annoying. I shouldn't do that. I should tell this stuff from me, but also there was like no people, so I wanted to make sure that they were listening. So I was always talking to them, you know.
Narcissists, right? The narcissist murderers, like oh me, and there are those that like they're really generous, you know, and they're like always like want to be seen and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like they have these dead giveaways, right? You get a dead person. You get a dead person. Hey, this joke worked for the first time. Thank you.
It worked. Like one dude laughed. One dude laughed, and I said it worked. Fuck me. Yeah, it did not work that well. But it worked better than last time, though. I think it makes more sense, but I'll keep working on it. This shit is hard.
What else? Did you? Oh yeah, I want to try one last one because everyone's very young here.
Oh man, this was the worst. What else? Okay, so this is the worst moment I've had so far. Let's listen to it.
Let's do computer generated joke. Yeah, because you guys are into technology and shit. So have you ever noticed the name on it or anything you got to me? Let's wait till there's a punchline, right? For help, for a little help. That's a thinker. So yeah, think about it. It'll work out at some point. All right, that's my time. That's my time.
Yay! That was really bad. Yeah, that last joke is so bad. I'll never do it again, I think. So what I'm getting from this, I like my delivery much better on the last set that I did. It's not perfect, but I can see the improvement. That was 2 sets later, my second one of the day. I say too much. In my mind, I'm taking my time to tell these jokes, but I think my perception of time is like so warped I think I'm going really quick actually. What does it say here? I'll make it rides. I don't know what I wrote just now. Yeah, I'm mumbly. I say a lot of ums and so I'm gonna say a joke. I'm gonna say a joke. Um, what else? Like too many likes, too many shit. What else? Yeah. The first one I didn't really understand what I was saying, honestly. So So how I need to come out of this like with a positive and actionable way to work on this because I don't find it discouraging because at this point my objectives are not to be funny, like really funny. It's just like to not have like I'm just trying to get better on stage and more confident and I'm not trying to have like these jokes that are like complete silence that no one cares about. So as long as one person laughs, I'm happy, right? Um, so yeah, what can I do? Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna change the ahs and the ums, and I can't disarm my own set. I can't say like these were my shit jokes or making fun of it. I have to act like I'm doing well the whole way through. I think like I'm having fun, like I don't care. What else? What else? I'm reading what else. Um, I think I'm gonna commit right now to stop saying these things that don't really work on stage. So right there I was about to say right? So I'm trying to look out for that. I'm also going to try to be more eloquent and I'm going to try to not talk like this right? Cuz I did that a lot. Overall I'm happy with my performance in the sense that I was on stage and people laughed sometimes. So that's great. Uh, I got a lot of feedback from other comics and props from other comics, like for it being early on and like being good for early on and stuff. But I think I did worse than I thought. However, I have to convince myself that I didn't because the energy that I felt when I was up there, it felt good, right? And I think I have to latch onto that and not to like try to make people fucking laugh because I feel like people were having fun during my set. I do feel it. I saw it. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it doesn't translate on audio. I doubt it. But at least right now we're setting a baseline and we're going to improve it. So that's what it is, right? So this is the comedy diary 2. I said this is comedy diary 2. I am trying to improve. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to document my progression. So this was the first time that I've listened to my sets. I think I'm a little bit disappointed, if I'm being honest. But I'm also, it's pretty much what I expected in a way. Like in the back of my head, I expected that it wouldn't be perfect, right? Like there would be big issues with it. I thought that the lack of energy made me funnier, where I think that if I'm more present and more energetic, it actually works better. I have to enunciate my jokes. I have to take my time even more than I am. But that moment of silence, between two things, it's painful to be up there, and feel that silence, that in that time there, that's like dead air. And I think some of my jokes are too long, also. And I can't say right at like every time I am talking. I can't say right at the end of every sentence. And I can't say like at the end of every sentence. So now what I have to do is to commit to that, right? I should say right. I have to commit to that on everyday speak. So I'll try to improve my everyday speech as well. All right. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you've watched this, if you're a person that wants to do comedy, I encourage you to do it. It's as you can see, you can't do much worse than this, right? All right. Cheers. Thank you. You can actually do worse than this, by the way. But I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still gonna do it tonight. I'm still gonna do it this week. I'm still gonna keep doing it because that's the only way I can improve, right? Right. I keep saying right. I really need to work on that. I think it'll be helpful, just in life in general. Alrighty. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I hope that my videos don't turn into me making faces every time I say or right or like. But this was the video where I discovered that I do it so much. That's all for now. Have a good one.